That. Look at that massive knot.
Selfish. That's tree cancer.
You think?
I don't fucking know.
It looks like it though,
if
right?
I remember correct. Actually, no,
that's just freaking crazy. Like no other tree has that on there.
Well,
that's pretty gross.
I'm surprised I didn't call it the last one.
Could be. Oh no.
Well, but that's always been the issue. And the interesting thing about all of this is I was talking with Jake Cockerham, well, before he decided to be a dick, about communism. And, you know, he was like, oh, so you're a communist too? And I'm like, well, yeah.
Exactly.
I am.
But not that kind of communist.
Well, no, but that's the other thing, right? It's like, you're saying not that kind of communist. That's exactly what I'm talking about. They demonized a group of people that had a different set of beliefs within communism.
Which is why you have to be the nouveau communist, right? The neo-communist.
Nouveau?
Yeah, it's the French word for new.
Are you?
Nouveau riche, the new rich. Yeah, I should have just said neo-Nazi. Because the neo-Nazi is the new Nazi.
Yeah, but here's the other thing, is that Nazism was never, or if it was...
I'm not trying to say that.
No.
Although I
Let
disagree.
me finish my fucking sentence first. It never was, or if it was very brief, communism. It was fascism.
Okay, so now that you've said that, I don't agree with you, but I'm not going to argue with you.
You don't agree that Nazism was fascism?
Correct.
Okay. So you're not going to argue with me?
Nope. Not unless you're interested in it. I mean, if you want to, I will, but if I'm not trying...
Just listen, if you have something to say, just say it.
Well, no, I don't
I hate
need
when you pull this shit. If you have something to say, just say it.
That's all there is. If you want to ask questions, I'll talk to you about it. But yeah, I just don't believe...
Freely. Yeah, that's where I get
that
from.
Okay. Look, man, I'm not trying to be difficult.
But you
like
are.
If you have...
I don't care what you're trying to do. You're being difficult. I'm saying if you have something to say, just say it.
I did already. I disagree with you, but I'm not going to argue with you. That's what I said.
You are arguing with you. Okay. I hate when pull this shit. This is what makes me so frustrated.
All right. Well, then, in order...
arguing. The fact of the matter is, when you say, "I'm not going to argue with you, but I disagree with you," that's fucking bullshit, man. You're splitting hairs between two words to create tension. You don't need to create tension.
All right. Okay. Are you done? So then
I'm done.
My follow-up with that is I'm not trying to create tension. I am simply... Like, if you said something that I disagreed with, but I didn't let you know that I disagreed with you, you might think I agreed.
I might think that.
Right. So, in order to
cares?
just... Well, I do, for one.
Okay, well, that's good.
Okay, so all I'm saying is, just to let you know, I disagree with you,
okay,
but I don't need to make an argument about it, right?
You don't need to make an argument about it?
Right.
And I'm telling you that whatever you're trying to do isn't what you're doing.
I've
had conversations like this with people before. Whatever you're saying that you're trying to do isn't what's happening right now.
Okay, so then, in your words, what am I trying to do?
You're starting an argument by disagreeing. You're bullshitting to create some kind of weird fucking falsified tension.
I disagree with you.
Right. See,
and we can argue about it if you want.
See, but that's what I'm saying. You're fucking.
So you'd rather
agitates people about you, man.
You'd rather I just not say anything. And when you say that's what agitates people.
See, this is what. Now you're just. I don't know why you like this type of tension, but it makes my skin crawl.
All right, man.
And it makes a lot of other people's skin crawl too.
Like who?
Like all of your family members that no longer speak to you.
Do you think it's possible?
It's that agitating. I promise.
Do you think it's possible?
And mom fixated on it and turned it into a demonization.
Do you think it's possible that if your mother didn't hate me and didn't fixate on it like that, and
I think it's possible if you stopped arguing that way, there might have been just a little bit more lubrication in things.
Okay, let me finish my thought, because because I wasn't able to finish what I was trying to say.
Now I'm agitated enough that I'm going to start cutting you off. I'm going to try to stop, but fucking...
All right, so what if the way that I argue isn't imbalanced? Yeah, somebody puts up like exercising things.
What if the way that you argue isn't imbalanced?
Okay, hold on. Why did you stop here?
I'm looking at this shit.
Oh. So what if the way that I argue really isn't imbalanced, but rather is perfectly natural, but because your mother hated me, and then when I did what she hated, she fixated on it, and then I've tried to make this point before. Have you had experiences? And get this, you have told me that you had. So I'm not actually asking you this question. This is a rhetorical question. Have you had experiences with other people outside of our mother, or completely unrelated to our entire family, that have got completely fucking pissed off whenever you argue like that? People who don't like me and disagree with me? Yes. People who like me?
No. I asked you.
No.
I asked you if they were people that are completely unrelated to our family by blood or DNA.
Yeah, that's not what I said. I didn't bring up...
No. I didn't ask you what you said. I asked you if they were people that are completely unrelated to our family.
I said yes.
That's... Okay, good.
People who hate me, right? They don't have to be...
How is it that you determine that they hate you?
Because of the non-verbal cues, like Don Dove.
Now, why do you think that they hate you? Oh, like Don Dove?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
You know, Don Dove disagrees with something that I believe.
Somebody
so then
that
everything
wasn't poisoned by our mother. How about that?
Well, Don Dove wasn't poisoned by your mom, but they have similar tendencies, right?
That's worse. But
so that's what I'm talking about. Somebody like Don Dove, somebody like Jason Hannes, because
I'm not talking about somebody that I would know. Somebody I've never been introduced to. Anyone. Somebody you got into a debate with at some point. Has that ever agitated them? Have they ever appeared agitated after you started to argue that way?
Right. But hold on.
That's all I'm saying.
No. The problem is that I'm correct and they hate me being correct. So simply because I can argue and break down their argument and show how it's weak, they then get frustrated and then start attacking me rather than my argument, which is a big clue that you're dealing with someone who's imbalanced. When they try to throw rocks at you to protect themselves from getting destroyed, they've already been destroyed.
I would agree that if that was what was happening, that would be correct. I'm saying that the way that you argue is agitatory.
I'm saying that's because that person thinks...
I'm saying that the way that you frame your words is agitatory, not what you say. I'm not talking about the correctness of your words. I'm talking about how you say it.
All right.
The way that you frame your sentences is a trap.
No, that's incorrect.
Okay. Well, you can disagree with me.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
You can disagree with me.
That's what I was trying... Hold on.
And you can continue to... No. Look, man, you're not going to convince me.
Well, I have to keep it on the real because we're being recorded. So, when I've had... So what I mean is I have to then now say this for the audience. So if this isn't for you, this is for the audience.
Whatever.
Okay?
I don't care.
So when I was having theological arguments before I was a flat earther and everything, right? My only controversy was challenging the Bible.
Your only controversy was challenging the Bible?
Yeah, when my only controversy was challenging the Bible. Right?
In what way?
In challenging the way people thought about the end times. And the way people thought about reading Genesis and whatever. And when
the way that you looked at it. Okay. Yeah.
When I came in and said, have you ever looked at it this way?
Yeah.
They do fucking laugh emojis, which aren't arguments. Or they make snide comments and say, da-da-da-da. So I say, do you have an argument? Would you like, I'm free to, let's have a debate. And they won't do it. So then...
The reason is because that's... I think the reason is exactly what I've been saying. I tried to draw it away. I tried to draw it away a little bit from the issue of the divorce because that's an emotional thing that's gonna have scarred you because I know I've been scarred by my divorce. So I tried to draw it away from that to keep emotion out of it and tried to draw it more towards your interests in something that you feel comfortable in by saying that there are people that you may have debated with that find that agitatory. It doesn't...
Illogical people find logical people agitating.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Once again, you're not listening to what I'm saying.
Okay.
I know that you hear what I'm saying and you think a certain way about it. I'm not trying to change your thinking on this. I'm telling you what's going on in this phenomena because you appear confused about it multiple times, and I keep trying to tell you this is the way that it is, and you keep on going, yeah, I don't understand what happened here, and I keep trying to tell you.
Okay.
Because I'm not you, and I can look at it from outside, and also I've been on both sides, so I'm not biased anymore. Or emotional about
Does
this
that mean
fact
you think
in
I'm
particular.
the cream of the crop? Does that mean you think I'm the bee's knees now?
No.
Oh.
I think that you're my dad. I love you as my father, and I'm trying to answer your question again. I almost yelled, "Hey, you're not dead."
No, it's not the same group.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because it's just two of them.
Nope, it's the same group. Girl and Pink's back there.
Oh. Hey, did we see you up there?
Yes, you did.
Oh, okay.
You're not dead.
You're not dead. I didn't see all four of them,
No,
so I didn't
know,
think it was
yeah.
the same, or however many there were.
So regardless of the fact that mom and the Christian stigma view your thoughts in the light that they do and all this other stuff, aside from that, cast that out. Cast it into the fire, Theodore. The reason that people in general get agitated with the way you communicate, and again, another reason that I know this is because I picked up on it, and my own wife told me one time, she said, this is what you do, and I realized it. Get this, when I was talking to you, I was having a conversation with you, and I was like, shit, that's a trap. Oh shit, that's what she meant. Just hit me one day. I was like, what the fuck? That's exactly what she was talking about. She was right? I didn't recognize it. I assumed that she saw something that I didn't. I just didn't see it.
All right, wait, hold on. I'm just asking for clarification. Sydney is saying that you do something in your communication that feels like you're laying a trap for her.
That's a verbal trap.
Okay.
And I'm saying that the reason that I recognized that was even a reality, like, because I was like, okay, like, I assumed that she was right just because I try to do that at times just to...
Right.
I thought that tree was going to fucking snap off of it. The reason that I realized that was even accurate is because I've realized that you do it too, and by nature I've picked up on some of your habits. Now, that does make them my habits now, because when I say picked up, that means I have it.
I have a question.
Who wants to know? Oh, what is this? MF, is that?
Melissa Finley?
Oh, God, no.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, probably. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Whoops. So now it's calling her back automatically. That's interesting. Oh, because I opened the thing. Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay.
So, this is just me because right now he's on the phone with somebody,
Well,
but
on the trail, my dad got into some deep conversation and had him check my phone.
so yeah, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for checking out on a new exciting adventure of Piensas de Viejo. Please make sure you hit that like, share, make a comment, and ring that bell if you've made it this far. Interesting conversation, no? I'd love to hear your thoughts, absolutely. Give us some feedback on both communications. Who's that? Oh, so you did know who MF was. You want to keep going? I'm good to go.
No, she wants to hang out.
Typical. Okay, let me ask my question. No, I wouldn't. Actually, at this point, I would not.
No, I think that would be wild.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying if there was a woman who actually might.
Yeah, if there were, you're probably I'd throw you under the bus. Let's see you. Okay.
Before hoes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Unless they're not a hoe.
Unless they were.
Okay, so
Well, then I guess.
here's my question for you to think about.
Yeah.
So going back to what Sydney said, what if
Yeah.
What if
What if?
you said what you said?
I said what I said. Okay.
She felt threatened by it because you were
Yeah,
actually
because-
presenting a good argument against her invalid position. and in order to deflect away from that, blames it on you.
I would agree with you if the base that started this whole conversation wasn't a simple... Nazism wasn't a
fascist.
It wasn't fascist. I disagree with you, but I'm not going to argue. If you had made an argument, if you had done what you're saying that you think you did, I would say, yes, you're right. But you didn't make an argument. You said, here's what I think, I'm not going to do anything.
No, that's not what I did.
Okay. You know, one time I had this, just to wrap this bit up, I guess. One time, I had an interaction, or a few interactions, with a guy that I worked with at Chick-fil-A. His name was Jared. Now, Jared was a dickhead, and everybody had a problem with him in some way or another. And that's because Jared liked to agitate people.
Yeah, you told me this story already.
Yeah, the guy that I wanted to deck, and the only reason I didn't is because one of the managers put his arms around me and said he's not worth it, and he was right. He wasn't worth it. But I was going to fight that kid, because I just had it with his dumb shit. And funny thing is, after that, he never agitated me again, because that was the thing about him. Once he realized that he had pissed somebody off to the point they wanted to fucking kill him, he would back off. And that was even worse than the shit he was pulling, because it was like, what the... It's like if somebody put their hands on you and just touched you all over and then stopped. Like, you want to kill them. And
I get it.
At which they realize your body language changes and you want to actually...
I get it.
End them.
That's what the 10-year-old brother does to the 6-year-old brother by going...
Poke, 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 poke. Exactly.
Until he flips out, and then he goes to the other side of the room. He's like, what, Mom?
Well, I didn't
Mom,
do anything. What? Right, exactly.
But see, I'm not doing it that way,
Okay.
though. Because I'm not intentionally trying to piss you off.
Your intentions matter little when what you are doing has an effect on everyone outside of me.
It's not everyone. You have no proof that it's everyone. Because I can show you people...
If you communicate that way with people
that
have enough patience to fuck around with that shit afterwards, cool. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask those people how they fucking do it, because it just agitates the living goddamn shit out of me.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think that the biggest reason that is because of what you say afterwards. Like, if you didn't say, what, I'm just making an argument, I'd be like, okay, but you're not making an argument.
I do not know why this thing is not turning off. Ah! It's so stupid.
Just crank it off. Pull the power source out.
It doesn't do
You
it
don't
that
have
way.
batteries?
Yeah, it's inside.
Pull it out. Does it have a screw?
No.
Should be able to pop that off then, right?
Okay, well,
Yeah, let me see.
Okay, you can fiddle with it if you
Right,
want.
because you're driving. Hold on.